What is up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're finally completing my Black Jaguar Noir's brand new habitat. Our crew of guys are back over chainsawing, nailing, and creating the perfect climbing platforms for this apex predator. These are the final touches that are needed so we can finally move him into his new home. And in order to do that, we're going to be laying sod, planting plants, making sure his pool is working perfectly so this habitat can feel like a true slice of the jungle. Come along on today's adventure and see us finally complete Noir's new habitat. Alrighty guys, it is another day and we have got another project here at the farm. We are finally finishing off Noir's enclosure. You guys have heard that a million times now. We finished the pond, we did some platforms, and we have got all of the wood to finish off the rest of the platform so we can move this crazy Jaguar kit in. Look at this. We're actually just gonna hop on the trailer right now with the guys. Look, we got all of our wood. We got the Island Tiki guys back over here, and we're getting ready to start the project. Not today, but tomorrow, because if you can't tell right now, it's actually been raining very hard all day long, so it's already 5 in the afternoon. We're not gonna get to start it today. However, we are going to get to unload all the material this afternoon, and hopefully tomorrow, Sunday morning, the guys are gonna be back and we're gonna start with our project. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Caesar. What's up, bro? You ready to knock this out?
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we're unloading the trailer right now. I didn't know that's what we were doing. Of course, we're wearing our OSHA approved slides. Imagine putting your phone in there, what that would feel like. That would be horrible. There we go. It's almost like these guys have done this a couple hundred times. All right, so the guys are unloading all the wood. I'm gonna leave them to be, and we will be back either tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, or Monday morning, as long as the rain stops. We're hoping, we're praying, so we can finish this. Good morning, my beautiful people. It is another bright and sunny day here in South Florida, and that means we've got another project day, which is finishing off the platforms in Noir's habitat. This has been a process, a couple years long process between building this exhibit, doing the pond, the first set of platforms, and now our final set. So we got the guys here today, and they're actually digging holes and setting poles. So basically what we're gonna be doing today is we're going to be setting these 2 poles here, and we're gonna be connecting it here. So Noir has this large deck to walk out on. So the guys actually just got this set in right here. They've got these big bolts, and that's bolted in, and then the logs are gonna sit on here. It's gonna go out to here. It's gonna go that way, and then we're gonna be building a deck right here for our little viewing area so we can actually view Noir about 10 feet up into the air. That's exactly what we're doing today. And we are digging some holes. This is actually plating the wood. We're going sideways, back and forth. And the reason why he's getting it nice and flat is so we can actually butt it up to the wood. So you can see it was actually carved out flat. So when the wood goes up against the log, it actually kind of hugs it and cups it. If it was rounded, it would want to roll off. And that way, we're able to get our nails and our bolts into the wood to make it super strong. All right, here we go. We have got another pole in place, and the guys are just nailing it in right now. You guys are doing a great job. All right, here we go. Another lag bolt going in. You think we're like 6 inches? Yes, sir. Let's go, baby. So right now we're actually nailing it in right here. So we're gonna shoot that nail in and into this pole right here, so we can make this super secure. We've also got our top rail on, which is going to allow us to add more platforms and poles going this way. And we are done in a second. Heck yeah, so this is super secure now. We got 2 nails in going into our main post. This is starting to look like a real jungle gym for the Jaguar. We got another one going up. We got Caesar and the crew putting in the work. So this whole area here is probably gonna end up being 1, 2, 3, probably like about 7 posts in total. Like a glove. It fits perfect. It's looking sick. We got some chainsaw magic. There we go, almost. All right, we're trying to get this to fit even. Will it fall? It's getting caught here. Right now we've got another post going in. So originally this deck was gonna be like completely level, but what I'm thinking is we're gonna have 2 poles running up this way. We're gonna set a log probably about 2 to 3 feet off of the ground, and we're gonna have 2 poles next to each other. So instead of this being the only way up, Noir will actually be able to run up here and get to the platform. All right, we got the guys back this morning, and we're getting started on our viewing deck platform. So they just cut the wood, and we're actually going to be through bolting it through the wood. So these guys are just master carpenters here. Caesar and the crew are back for another project day here at the zoo. I feel like this Jaguar enclosure is gonna end up being our biggest project yet. This is kind of gonna be like the width of the platform that's gonna be right here. And did I forget to mention that we've got a second pole here. Now we're gonna be adding 2 posts into the ground for these 2 logs to sit on, about 2 feet above the ground, which is gonna give Noir the perfect ramp to get up to his platforms. All right, so right now we are actually putting our first piece up, because we're actually going to be through bolting it through. So we've completely drilled through the post because we want to get the most secure fit possible.
We can hit this here and here.
So, I mean, it's right here.
Is it coming through?
Yeah, it's like touching the wood.
All right, good.
It's touching.
That's just to hold it in place, but make sure we're flat on the top.
So now we're making sure that it's nice and level. So when we actually lay the wood on top, it actually sits evenly. Are we level? We got this giant steel rod, which this is, you just buy this at Home Depot for through bolting. So basically what we're doing is we're drilling it in place so then we can cut the bolt, and then we can add our washers and nuts on the end so it stays nice and level. All right, we are now getting our second post up, which is gonna actually connect to our center deck. Once this is all done, this is gonna make a lot of sense and you guys are gonna get to see it. This is insane. Ah, this is so cool seeing this come together. This is gonna be Noir's walkway right here to connect the 2 of them. We might do 4. We're not sure yet. So now that we got our first 3 poles in place, is it recording? So now that we got our first 3 poles in place, we're gonna be using these giant 12-inch long nails. This is how we put together a lot of our enclosures. We've already pre-drilled our hole, and right now we're just gonna get started just like this. We're gonna just drive the nail all the way in. 1, 2, 3, and we're done. Just like that, baby. Good morning, guys. It's another beautiful day here at the farm, and we have made some incredible progress this morning. We are on day 3 of our Jaguar enclosure extension. The guys are working really hard. We got Caesar and the crew here yet again for another crazy work day. These guys are just absolute beasts when it comes to setting these poles up. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it was just a random green iguana hanging out over there. So what they did is we actually cut these poles on a 45-degree angle so they all meet up. Let me actually kind of crawl over here. We're about 10 feet up off of the ground, so the last thing we want is to fall off of here today. So we're just gonna kind of crawl over and see what Caesar is doing. You guys can see the 45-degree cuts that we did in order to make this line up perfect, which honestly the guys crushed it. Caesar, amazing job right here. Good stuff. And we are done. So right now we just cut these poles that we had set to a nice level. I think we're at like 2 feet, and now we're gonna be adding these on top, nailing them in so Noir can go up.
Doing one, the bigger one's gonna go like right here.
Right here? Yeah, like here.
No, it's too close.
Okay.
The thing has an 8-foot reach.
It really?
And we don't want it to hit there.
Hit it?
So
Okay.
we're
Guys.
gonna plant it here, so we have, it's gonna fill this space and not be too close to there.
Yeah, we are back. We're finishing Noir's enclosure. We got the whole crew here today. We're gonna be bringing in some palm trees. We're gonna be sodding the entire exhibit with fresh green grass. It's just really exciting that this is my life every single day. And again, none of this would be possible if it wasn't for your guys' support right here on the channel. All right, so we've got all of our sod, which we're gonna be putting out front here because soon enough, we're actually gonna be going to pick up our fishtail palms over at the nursery. But for now, we're gonna be putting all of our sod here. And then this is gonna be the grass for inside of the habitat. We got an entire pallet of beautiful, fresh green sod. So we don't have a mud zone. We want Noir to have fresh green grass. Only time will tell if the sod is gonna stick, if he's going to walk on it too much. But honestly, I think with all of our climbing platforms, I think the sod is gonna be absolutely perfect. Otherwise, we're just gonna have all of this grass and weeds in here. The grass is the way to go. That's what we wanna see right here in the habitat, which is going to look just like all of this grass right out here. So right now we just made it over to Sal's nursery, and we're gonna be picking out some palm trees for Noir's habitat and for our driveway. So we've never been here before. What up, Sal? We got some nice trees here. All right, so we're looking at the pandanus palm. Sal, what's the price on this guy?
$7K.
$7,000 For me, landscaping's expensive, guys. If we want this tree, $7,000. So we're gonna need this video to get 1 million views if we want to buy this tree. So guys, run it up, give us likes and comments because we need this tree. So we're looking at this palm tree right here for the center of the driveway, but we're not sure if it's straight up. The actual trunk may have a curve in it, which is not gonna work for us. Yeah, it looks like it's leaning. Yeah, it's not gonna work. So Sal's been here since December, building the nursery out, and it's looking amazing. We got, how many plants do we have here? Thousands?
At least 5,000 to 6,000.
6,000 plants. Insane. We got the shade house, which we're gonna be checking out because we're gonna be picking up some dreadlock croton plants for the front of the tiki hut. There they are. Nice. They're starting out small. Look at these. We're gonna be getting, I think we're getting which ones? These ones? Both. Look at these guys. Absolutely beautiful. And as they get bigger, they get huge. They'll get really tall and they'll get a lot of nice color on them. We've also got other palm trees. Looks like we got some cat palms in here, which is some of our favorite. We got all bamboo palm. Yeah, those are nice.
Back then, when I got in first for the project, they were like 15 gallons. They're like almost $200.
Oh my gosh.
So I decided to get my own.
And now you got,
gallons, and then
now you're growing them.
I have a few already.
Yeah, these are sick. So these are bamboo palms. So you can see they got thin stalks like bamboo, and they kind of look like bamboo, but they don't get as big as bamboo, and they're not as messy as bamboo. Bamboo sheds a lot of leaves, so you don't want to get it near a pond or even your driveway because it just gets leaves everywhere.
My favorite.
This one, yeah. So we're in the other shade house now.
Shade, you know.
Yeah, we got some cool
red
stuff.
clock.
Red cloak.
Red clocks.
Yep, those are nice. We got some of those by the Slavs.
Black
We've also,
Magics,
yeah, and we've got some
Black Magic,
yep.
Sisters.
Sisters, yep. Red sisters. And just like that, our Jaguar pond is complete. Our waterfall and pond are done. The sod has been laid, our plants have been planted, and the platforms have been built. So we're gonna walk over there right now with Theo, and we're gonna go inspect everything and see how it turned out. So literally the only thing left to do is build Orkin's Enclosure, which we are starting this Sunday. Tomorrow morning, we're going to get all the materials. We're gonna be building him an enclosure. That is gonna be on the channel this week. But today, we are checking out the completed Jaguar pond. I'm honestly in shock, I'm in awe, and none of this would be possible if it wasn't for your guys' support. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for watching the videos the past 6 years. All of this has been leading up to this moment, getting the property. We would not be where we are today if it wasn't for all of the incredible fans and followers across all of our platforms, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, here on YouTube, or even Facebook. We've got the best fans in the world. So our Jaguar water feature is looking absolutely epic. It's doing well. We wanted to have it run for like 2 months before we moved them in, just in case there's any technical difficulties. We've had no issues with it at all. The water's staying clear and clean. The waterfall's working good, so we're all good with our pond. Now we're gonna head inside and check out the sod and the plants. Now I was really sick a few days ago, so I was not able to film all the sod going in. I wanted to have a time lapse, but guys, we were on our deathbed, so this is the best we've got. Let's take a look. So it looks a little bit different now because we've got this fresh, clean sod in here. We might remove these plants and add bigger ones in. I'm afraid Noir is going to destroy this within a week. I think when he first moves into this enclosure, he's gonna have sensory overload, but I think after a couple of days, he's gonna start chewing the plants. So we may have to go pick out some field-grown plants that are much thicker, but only time will tell. We're not sure if we're gonna do that. Our grass is in, look at this. So in about a week, the sod is going to be completely green and Noir is gonna be ready to move in. Obviously, we have all of our incredible platforms in here, which are looking great. We didn't want to crowd the enclosure. We could have kept doing more and more platforms, but we didn't want to do that. We wanted to keep it simple and beautiful, and that's what we got here. And this really isn't a simple enclosure. This has been taking us 3 years in the making. Theo, go down, come take a look, investigate. Whoa, we almost fell. Theo, investigate, come on, let's go. Up, 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 let's see, what do we think of the platforms? Imagine having a troop of capuchin monkeys in here, like 30 capuchin monkeys running around in here. Let me just show you guys, this is the view from up above. Now that we got all of our landscaping in, now that we got the grass in, guys, this is so sick. So for those of you that are new here and have not seen our Jaguar pond building series, I'm gonna be linking all those videos down below. After this video, go check it out. We have the full process from start to finish, completing Noir's pond. And thank you again to Tim and the guys for absolutely crushing this pond. And I think Noir is going to love it. So in about 1 week, we are finally going to be moving Noir into his new home. So that is going to end today's episode. I hope all of you guys did enjoy watching today's video on the final construction in Noir's exhibit. So if you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down below, what do you think Noir is gonna think of his new home? And if you guys are not yet subscribed yet to me, you wanna see more crazy monkeys, and you wanna see the rest of my crazy animal family, well, all you guys have to do is go right now and subscribe below.